I think the consumer will come through. I don't think it'll benefit every retailer equally, but to Courtney's point, I mean, the wage pressure, upward wage pressure, as well as the very, very tight labor market, very good news for the consumer.
Which retailers would benefit the most?
I like Target, Kohl's, I think Ulta, Lulu, and TJX. So what I'm looking at is companies that have strong momentum, sort of the wind at their back, assortments that are right for the holiday, as well as valuations that aren't too far out of the range.
What does a Christmas without Toys R Us mean?
I think it's good news for everyone that could possibly sell toys. And so you've heard Target,
Amazon, Target, Walmart, all of them.
Yeah, and I think they've put a lot of money into chasing the category. Walmart and Target both have. Target is out saying that there's $100 billion up for grabs, not just from Toys R Us, but from all of these retailers that have gone out of business and closed stores. And so they're chasing it quite aggressively.
And the shrinking footprint of Sears means what?
Yeah, so that's good news for both the soft side and the hardline side of retail. I think on the soft line side, Macy's has good overlap with Sears. Yeah, and TJX also has strong overlap. On the hardline side, I think you're looking at more Home Depot as being the biggest opportunity, as well as Walmart.
Are consumers going to see higher prices because of the tariffs? Is that fed through already or no?
Yeah, I think we start to see it in the holiday. Certainly, they've mitigated it to the extent that they can. The 10% tariff increase is going to impact some, but to the extent that they can mitigate it, they are. But next year, we absolutely see it, and I think that is a real test of consumer strength.
Liz, it seems like everyone thinks it's going to be a strong holiday season. Is there a particular theme that you're looking for besides the names that you called out? I mean, in general, is it who can get you the package there the fastest in 2 days for the cheapest amount? I mean, what's the message of this holiday season?
Right. Consumers always care about price, and so that doesn't change, but convenience is more and more important. And I think what we've seen from some of the winning retailers is an ability to invest in these multi-channel offerings, invest in convenience to gain market share. And so Target, one of the reasons I like it is just because they've built so much loyalty in terms of their shipping options. Now they're saying free shipping through the holiday, which is, gives them the best positioning for an omni-channel retailer. So I think that it's those companies that have positioned to serve the customer however she wants to shop.
This feels like the first time in a long time that we have a gangbusters Christmas. Am I right on that? We haven't seen these big projections in a very, very long time.
Yeah, many companies and industry observers are saying it's the best market in 10 years, which is making some people feel a little nervous, and I think some of the skittishness in the market.
because maybe it's a peak, in other words, right? Maybe next year just isn't as good when you're looking at gains of maybe 5 or 6%, according to some.
Yeah, it feels a little toppy, but the companies that I'm focused on still have the momentum, and typically October and November are great times for these stocks. We've seen a pullback in all of the retail names and the broader market, and so I think there are some opportunities.
Are we going to see bankruptcies out of this season, and from whom?
Well, I don't want to go on record and saying who's going to be.
But I mean, it's going to be make or break, right?
Yeah, and I think it's sort of a period of haves and have-nots, and one of the things that's exacerbating some of the issues with those weak retailers is they can't invest, right? They can't afford to invest. So all of the incumbent retailers that have turned things around are seeing massive amounts of investment. And if you're on the ropes, you can't afford to,
So your stores look dumpier.
Your stores look dumpier, and your offerings are weaker. You can't do buy online, pick up in store. You can't.
What did you make of Amazon's somewhat soft forecast for the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I think,
surprised?
Their business has definitely slowed down. And if you think about all the retailers that we're talking about driving e-commerce growth at, 40%, they're getting better at executing in digital business. And so I think that's.
So others are getting better at competing with Amazon.
I think so.
And that is that's how you attribute the fact that they were quite conservative on their go-forward numbers.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I mean, I just know from my own personal shopping and the shopping of those that I talk to that, Target and Walmart and Kohl's are very much contenders for those holiday shopping dollars, even though they're planning to make the purchases online.